Hello students, are you ready for second lecture? In this lecture, I am going to discuss about some basic concepts of organic chemistry. Means some useful terms, definitions and explanations related to organic chemistry. One by one, these terms are: first term is organic chemistry, second is hydrocarbon, then tetravalency of carbon, alkyl group, alkenyl group, alkynyl groups, cycloalkyl groups, aryl groups, functional groups, and finally functional derivatives of hydrocarbons. Okay, so one by one discuss each of the terms. First term is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is a branch of science. It's a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of hydrocarbons and its derivatives. Means hydrocarbons and its functional derivatives. This is the modern definition of organic chemistry. Means study of hydrocarbons and its functional derivatives. Then second term is what is hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons are simplest organic compounds which contains only carbon and hydrogen as their constituent elements. Means the simplest organic compounds are hydrocarbons. They contains only carbon and hydrogen as their constituent elements. Okay. Now some more details about hydrocarbons, that is classification of hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons are classified as hydrocarbons are classified into two groups. First one is open chain hydrocarbons, and second one is closed chain hydrocarbons. In case of open chain hydrocarbon, carbon atom forms only open chain, means straight carbon chain or branched carbon chain. It cannot form a cyclic ring in this type of compounds. So these compounds are called open chain hydrocarbons. You can see by some examples. Suppose this is one carbon, and you know that carbon shows tetravalency, and each solid line represents tetravalency of carbon. Each solid line represents one valency of carbon atom, and you know that carbon has unique tendency of self-linking, means catenation. This self-linking tendency of carbon is called its catenating power, and this is also known as catenation. Catenation in carbon atom is due to its small size and high bond dissociation energy of carbon-carbon bond, and this carbon-carbon bond dissociation energy is about 83 kilocalorie per mole, which is very high. So due to small size and high bond dissociation energy, carbon forms straight chain, branch chain, very long chain, cyclic chain. This is called its catenating property or catenating power. This is straight chain of carbon atom. It can form branch chain like this, this is a branched chain of carbon atom. So in case of open chain hydrocarbons. Carbon atom forms only straight chain or branch chain. These are open chain. So one class of compound is known as open chain hydrocarbons. Open chain hydrocarbons are also known as aliphatic hydrocarbons. What is the another name of open chain hydrocarbon? Aliphatic hydrocarbons. These open chain hydrocarbons are also known as aliphatic hydrocarbons. Or you can say acyclic hydrocarbons. So open chain hydrocarbons or aliphatic hydrocarbons or acyclic hydrocarbons. In this type of hydrocarbons, carbon forms only open chain, which may be straight chain or branch chain. In case of closed chain organic compounds, carbon atom forms cyclic ring like this. This is a cyclic ring of carbon atom. Three carbon atoms means three-membered cyclic ring. Similarly, it can form four-membered cyclic ring. This is a four-membered cyclic ring of carbon atom. It can form five-membered, six-membered, seven-membered, and so many membered carbon atom ring in cyclic compounds. Okay. Now, open chain hydrocarbons can be further classified as alkanes, alkenes, and alkynes. In case of alkanes, carbon forms only single bonds like this. In case of alkenes, it forms double bond as well as single bond. And in case of alkynes, it forms triple bond and single bond. When it forms only single bond, then this type of carbon atom is called sp3 hybridized carbon. Means in case of alkanes, all the carbon atoms uses sp3 hybridization. But in case of alkenes, these carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. Means double bonded carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. Single bond carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. And a triple bonded carbon atom is called sp hybridized. Means in case of alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, carbon uses sp3, sp2 and sp hybridizations respectively. These hydrocarbons may be represented by a general formula. All the alkanes can be represented by a general formula Cn H2n plus 2, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. Alkenes can be represented by general formula Cn H2n, where n is equal or greater than 2. And alkynes can be represented by general formula Cn H2n minus 2, where n is equal and greater than 2. So, corresponding n equal to 1, you can get first member of alkane, that is methane. When n equal to 2, then we get ethane, and so on. In case of alkenes and alkynes, minimum value of n is 2. So the first member is C2H4, known as ethylene or ethene. And in case of alkyne, first member is acetylene, C2H2 or acetylene. Now, about closed chain hydrocarbons. Closed chain hydrocarbons are further classified as alicyclic hydrocarbons, and aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons are also known as arenes. Means closed chain hydrocarbons, or you can say cyclic hydrocarbons, can be classified into two classes. First one is alicyclic hydrocarbons, and second one is aromatic hydrocarbons or arenes. Alicyclic hydrocarbons may be cycloalkanes, cycloalkenes, and cycloalkynes. Cycloalkanes are also known as polymethylene because in this type of hydrocarbon, methylene group is repeating unit, CH2 group is repeating unit in cycloalkanes. They are represented by general formula CnH2n, where n is equal or greater than 3, because a cyclic ring forms by only 3 carbon atom, minimum 3 carbon atom can form cyclic ring, 2 carbon atom cannot form a cyclic ring. So the minimum value of n in case of cycloalkanes or cycloalkenes or cycloalkyne is n equal to 3. Cycloalkenes can be represented by general formula CnH2n -2 कर दीजिए, फिर CnH2n -4 कर सकते हैं आप, वैसे लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट वन इज एरोमेटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन्स or arenes. The first member of aromatic hydrocarbon is benzene. This is first member of aromatic hydrocarbon or arene. This is called benzene. Its molecular formula is C6H6. Its second member is toluene, CH3. Benzene ring attached with CH3 group. So benzene is the first member of aromatic hydrocarbons or arenes, and second member is toluene. Next member is ethyl toluene, ethyl benzene, propyl benzene, and substituted benzene. So this is about hydrocarbons. Next term is tetravalency of carbon. tetravalency of carbon. Since the atomic number of carbon is 6, its electronic configuration being 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. In its ground state, there is only 2 unpaired electrons. This is the ground state electronic configuration of carbon atom, in which only 2 electrons are unpaired. So in this state, its valency is 2. But in excited state, it contains 4 unpaired electrons. This is excited state electronic configuration of carbon atom. In this state, there are 4 unpaired electrons. So due to presence of 4 unpaired electrons in its excited state, it exhibits 4 valency, and its 4 valency can be represented like this. This is known as tetravalency of carbon atom, and angle between any two valency is 109 degree 28 minutes. This is tetravalency of carbon atom. Means carbon atom exhibits 4 valency in its all compounds, but it is important to note that carbon atom satisfies valency not by making only single bonds. It can satisfy its valency by making single bond, double bond and triple bond like this. In case of saturated hydrocarbons, it satisfies its valency by making only single bonds, and in case of alkenes, or you can say in the case of double bonded unsaturated hydrocarbons, it satisfies valency by making a double bond and 2 single bond, as in case of alkenes, and in case of alkynes, carbon atom satisfies 4 valency by making 1 triple bond and 1 single bond, as in case of alkynes. In each state, carbon atom uses a particular state of hybridization. In this state, it is sp3 hybridized. In this state, it is sp2 hybridized, and in this state, it is sp hybridized. And each solid line represents a sigma bond. This is a sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond, sigma bond. Means a solid single line represents a sigma bond or a covalent bond or carbon atom. A double bond means double solid line represents 1 sigma bond and 1 pi bond, and all the single solid line represent sigma bond. In case of triple bond, middle line is known as sigma bond. This is sigma bond, and above and below it, the sigma bond, there are 2 pi bonds. So a triple bond consists of 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bond, and here single bonds means sigma bonds. With the help of this structure, one can calculate the number of sigma and pi bonds in any compounds. This is all about the tetravalency of carbon atom. Next term is alkyl group. Alkyl group, alkenyl group, alkynyl group, cycloalkyl group, and aryl group all together are known as hydrocarbon portion of organic compound. They are hydrocarbon portion of organic compounds. In organic compounds, they form hydrocarbon portion. This part of organic compound mainly determines physical property of organic compounds. Means these groups are responsible for physical properties of organic compounds. So one by one discuss about alkyl group, what is alkyl group, what is alkyl group, alkyl group, cycloalkyl group, aryl group. So alkyl group is related to alkanes. Alkyl group related to alkenes. Similarly, alkyl related to alkynes. Cycloalkyl related to cycloalkanes, and aryl group related to arenes or benzene. So one by one, alkyl group. These are alkanes. CH4 known as methane. C2H6 known as ethane. C3H8 known as propane. When one hydrogen atom is removed from any of the alkane, we get alkyl group. So this is methyl group, and this is ethyl group. In organic compound, methyl group is also represented by Me. Me means methyl group, and Et is ethyl group. This is short notation of methyl group and ethyl group. Me for methyl and Et for ethyl group. In case of propane, there are two isomers. This is one straight chain CH3, CH2, CH3, and in case of propane, only one structure is possible. This is CH3, CH2, CH3, but it contains two types of carbon. End carbons are known as 1 degree carbon, and middle carbon is known as 2 degree carbon, because this carbon is attached with two other carbon atoms. So this is called 2 degree carbon or secondary carbon, and this carbon and this carbon means end carbon is attached with only one carbon atom, another carbon atom. So they are primary carbon atoms. In this type of hydrocarbon, there are two possibilities for the removal of hydrogen. If the hydrogen atom is removed from 1 degree carbon, we get normal propyl group. This is N-propyl. And when hydrogen atom is removed from 2 degree carbon, then we get a secondary alkyl group, that is isopropyl group. This is known as isopropyl group. Methyl group, ethyl group, normal propyl group, and isopropyl group. These are alkyl groups. And next alkyl group is related to number of carbon atom 4, means 4 n equal to 4. If the alkane is C4H10, it can be represented by two isomers. One is straight chain hydrocarbon CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is known as N-butane. stands for normal, means straight chain hydrocarbon. So N-butane, but is the parent hydrocarbon, number of parent carbons, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 carbon, term but is used, and N is the suffix of alkane. So N-butane is C4H10. Its next isomer is isobutane, CH3, CH3, CH3. This is called isobutane because this structure is represented as iso group. Iso group. This is called iso. Means iso is the prefix for this structure. Means when a side chain is present at carbon number 2, this is carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, then a prefix iso is used for such a hydrocarbon, and all those hydrocarbons in which side chain methyl group is present at second carbon atom and no any other branch, then such a hydrocarbon is known as isohydrocarbon. So it is named as isobutane. In this case, we have three types of carbon. Only two types of carbon. 1 degree carbon, 1 degree carbon, 1 degree carbon, and this is 3 degree carbon. Because this carbon